What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out here with Corey from Dynaflex Products, and it's not Anaheim, it's Commerce.
Commerce,
beautiful
California.
East LA. The only Commerce I'm used to is Commerce, Georgia. But hey, we're way out here on the West Coast. We're gonna be checking out their factory, where all your top-notch stacks are produced, made, manufactured. Which word? Manufactured?
Manufactured works for me. Made in the USA. That's what we do.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So as you guys know, I put Dynaflex stacks on my truck. I've got the 8-inch flat tops, big old tall daddies, and you guys seen where I unboxed those things, and it was pretty wild. So we're gonna get to see all the shipping facility here, and that's the biggest thing that really caught my eye, was like the shipping. Whenever the unboxing for me, when I got it, I was like, holy crap, these things are impossible to get out of the box, but they looked beautiful on the inside. So we're gonna take a tour of the facility here, and let's go hop right into it.
Let's do it.
So you guys, I've been riding around with Rami from Renegade in his overpriced Jeep. Let's go find your buffing wheels and stuff in this place. I hear that y'all do a little bit of business together.
Yeah, for sentimental reasons.
Oh, okay,
That's
there
it.
we go. Oh, there's some buffing wheels right over there. Check that out. So they got some polishing stuff going on here. It is kind of loud in here, so I'll speak up a little bit. So these are some Renegade stuff there.
Yeah.
So what's in this room? Oh, dang. So are these your sanding belts? There we go.
They have their whole inventory of his stuff on the wall too, so that's all his stuff there.
These things are sick.
Yeah, they're just old school lathes, but they do the job. It's a tough job, man. These guys work hard in here.
Lots of manual labor.
I have been in a lot of polishing shops in my life. Probably one of the cleanest ones I've ever seen.
They keep up on it. They do a really good job in here, man. They're meticulous, and it shows itself on the finished product.
Yeah.
In the same way that it does inside the room. And inside you'll find all kinds of different diameters of material in, tons of different material types, whether it's just carbon steel, aluminized steel, 304 stainless, 316 stainless, 409 stainless, and we stock from 3/4 of an inch in diameter up through 10 inches in diameter.
I see all the little stuff down
here. Yeah,
here.
no, and that's, again, like, when we get to the warehouse, you'll notice that you'll see finished product that's way smaller than you expect to come out of the original monster stacks, right?
Yeah. So the way you guys get the monster stacks in, we're not really going to show too much of that because that's pretty proprietary to the quality that Dynaflex puts out.
How you doing?
So, what is that?
Saw. So that's kind of what I'm talking about, actually, where, we would take a stick and we can cut it down, but as it's cutting, the whole 20-foot stick is rolling on those rollers. And, not that those polyurethane rollers are going to do too much damage, but, we're meticulous when it comes to the task of making monster stacks. And if we can avoid any of our product ever rolling on rollers that have been, there for 10 years
or longer,
we're going to do that.
Now that's a massive big machine. What the heck is that thing?
So this thing will cut up strips of material for us, and then it makes baffles. So you can see it punches out. Yep. Yeah. So this is a muffler baffle, and you can see the dies, and it's just gonna press.
That is insane.
Out these baffles that are still used in mufflers today. All these components here are all muffler components. We still do a lot of mufflers, which is sort of a dying art in this world, because now a muffler has been replaced with an emission control system,
That's
right?
Right, or DPF, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's funny because a muffler used to be the lowest cost thing that we would sell, right? And as time goes on, mufflers are going to become this really specialized art where very few people know how to do them, because ultimately everything's a cordiorite ceramic substrate being stuffed into a metal can that's there to oxidize particulate matter, hydrocarbons, and carbon monoxide,
Yeah.
you know, with an SCR system behind it. So a muffler is sort of a dying art. And we still do them all day long. These are muffler inserts for stacks.
Okay.
So if you have a pre-emission truck and you order it with a quiet spool, this is exactly what that is. It's just a perf core, straight through, flow through muffler, reduces noise, but doesn't increase back pressure to a point where it reduces performance. It's super high performance insert. Ultimately, the most high performance muffler format you can get is perf core straight through, right?
Yep.
And that's what our, our 87Qs are. Robotic welding, and again, like when you look at your cab bracket for your Peterbilt, or your clamp system for your Kenworth, you're gonna notice that the welds are perfect. And we've achieved that, with automation to an extent. We still have a lot of MIG welding bays on the other side, but as it relates to stack line quality, these parts come right off of our water jet, which is right over here. And then they come right over to robotic welding, and they get a perfect weld. And that's actually cutting. So when you got your new system for your truck, it had what we call an RP adapter at the top, where your slider clamp hooked up to the Unibuilt body. That's what that is. So it's gonna cut a whole sheet of those, and they'll ship out for the next guy that has a new emission 389, that's getting one of our RPP line exhaust kits.
Look how big this table is too. Massive.
Turn it on, programming, turn it on. It's like, okay, it's doing its thing.
Yeah, go to work.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, this was a great investment. Here's a little guy. He's probably making intake components, I would imagine.
So this is a, oops, sorry, you're good. Are you about to make something? Are you about to bend something? Yeah. So this is the mandrel bender. I've never seen one before. It's not your typical exhaust pipe bender. This actually, there's some really good stories about. There's like a snake inside of it.
Yeah. Of course, the mandrel balls, which allow the part to pull through the bend die and make the bend, and so he inserts it on, and then he's going to bend it. There's some great stories about some of the equipment here that we got off World War II destroyers, and we've had for 40 years. And
this came off of a destroyer?
Yeah, so World War II destroyers back in the day had to have mandrel benders so that if something ever broke while they were in battle, they could fix it themselves. And we ended up with a few pieces of equipment that way, and they still work today. Let me get out of the way, or I'm going to get poked by a 90-degree bend by Philly.
Gonna get whacked.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so cool. It's cool. And there it is. That nice, pretty straight piece of pipe is now bent into a 90. Very neat.
Exhaust donut. It's crazy.
All right, so these big benders now.
Yeah, so
lots of hydraulics. Oh boy, what is that big machine? That thing's huge.
So that machine is our newest piece of equipment, but in reality, 10 years ago, this was our only piece of equipment. And this machine's been operating for 40 years. For a long time, it bent all of our 7 and 8-inch product. And there was a time here where management looked at itself, so to speak, and said, what happens if this machine doesn't work? And ultimately, Dynaflex kind of doesn't have a business if we can't make a rod pick at elbow.
Yeah.
So at that point, so it's the biggest investment that we had made to date. We ordered this thing, and what's unique about this machine, other than that there's probably only one or two this size in the country, is that it has the capabilities to bend up to 12-inch diameter, quarter-inch wall pipe. So we do thin wall tubing, obviously.
Yeah.
And so this machine bends that stuff like butter.
Wow.
Whereas that other machine that I showed you was way underpowered to do this. This is, I mean,
There's only a couple of these in the whole country.
yeah, it's a big
Holy
fucker,
crap,
dude.
that is insane.
It's a very,
It's a custom machine. Or
it is. I had
He's
it
about
custom
to
made,
fire it up
yeah.
and bend something over there. All right, so they're about to fire this thing up and make a bend of some kind. We cannot miss that. What a massive piece of machinery, though. This thing is massive. Huge. Huge, Tampa. Here it goes. This is insane. I've never thought I would be standing here watching something like this work. Big, giant cylinders and hydraulics.
It can do it.
Just like that. It's gonna go to Bendy Town. Oh, I see him. He's moving the snake up inside of it now. And there it goes, automatically. He just hit a button on his station there and it is twisting this thing right around. And it is bending this 8-inch freaking pipe. Pretty crazy considering this is the same stuff that's on my truck. Wow. Bending it without messing anything up, stretching that steel and compressing one side. Much slower than the last one we just watched. Here we go, he's gonna pop it out of that mold. Boom. Big elbow. So right here's some more raw materials that have been made, the clamps and things like that still have to go off to their plating shop. We're not gonna have time to really make it over there today, but you guys can kind of get the gist of everything they've got going on here, from the stack bottoms and all that stuff. All right, so we're gonna head over to the shipping department now. So you said that y'all guys do plating, but you don't do it here. So
Yeah.
give me a little rundown on that, maybe?
Yeah. Government regulations, a dirty shop like that, and then chrome plating, they don't really mix. So the facilities, just like our warehouse, it's another satellite facility. It's just a little bit further away. I don't know that we're gonna have time with your flight schedule today to get over there.
I know, it's kind of a last minute running over here, but I wanted to check everything out.
Yeah. So it looks like the next step, like you said, is gonna be go see the warehouse and watch this stuff as it comes back from that facility, get QC'd, boxed, put into stock, and then ultimately out the door to customers.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go check out the warehouse.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, guys, we've made it over here to the shipping warehouse where Dynaflex ships out all of their stacks. And something I wanted to point out to my viewers, I've been telling you since day one, is like when I ordered my stacks from you guys, the kit, it was in a massive box, not what I was expecting, and how well everything was packaged. It's not like just a piece of chrome pipe and a cardboard tube, you know?
No, yeah. when you spend as much time as we do making the stuff, you kind of need it to arrive
and
with the same quality that when it left the building. And so we've put, quite a bit of emphasis on the delivery because it's obviously part of the experience.
yeah, for sure. So you've got like styrofoam made that fits perfectly for each size stack and everything, and boxed, and
Yeah, that's what Daniel's doing over here right now.
he just signed
He's
you put his
finishing up the
initials on
packaging.
it.
Yep, he just signed that this product was packaged, inspected by him, and now he's going to put a box around it. The majority of our boxes are branded
Yeah, I
like
see
that,
those,
but we
yeah,
still
over
have
there.
some of our smaller diameters that come in unbranded boxes.
Wow, that's some serious cardboard.
It is. Yeah, it's expensive stuff. In all reality, we really invest in this part of the process because of, again, the expense of getting it there, and if something goes wrong, the expense of getting it back, obviously.
Yeah.
So we'd rather just do it once.
Do it right the first time.
That's it.
So this is how they come from plating after you guys make them at the other facility, right?
Yes. Yeah, so they'll come in, they get a base level inspection at the plating facility, and then they come in and they get a secondary inspection here by this team, and then they get packaged. So if we move over to the next cell, so to speak.
Lots of inventory here. So he's about to box even bits. An 8-inch, right? I think that's what I've got on my truck. Yeah, 8s.
Yeah, that's a 55-inch spool, 8-inch diameter.
Big
So
daddy.
that's gonna fit, your 2003 and later 379s and 389 gliders. And we got the same process going over here. Inspection, wrap, personal identification of who did the inspection, and then obviously something that we'll point out, or I should probably, but that has already been pointed out,
Yeah.
Is the roll mark that we do that allows us traceability. So that's on the part.
And printing lots of labels, obviously. That's a lot, huh?
Yeah, we pack a lot of stuff every day. We need to pack more, realistically. So,
Cool beans. So what do we got going on over here? So you tell me you opened the wrapper up just to clean it and put it back in it?
got to make sure
It's gonna
that
be perfectly clean from the customer.
Yep, got to make sure that there's, nothing that anybody else missed in the process already. We're looking for dents, dings, scratches, gouges, imperfections in the material.
A little bit of everything, huh?
Rami added body fluids into the mix, so we hope not.
He just can't help himself.
For Rogelio's sake, yeah. But
So right there, after he's done that, he's taping it back up, and it's going to get boxed just like everything else you've got here,
correct.
and then go out the door.
Yep, and it'll come with a nice little American flag sticker that says Rogelio's initials on it, so that the next customer in line that gets to open the box knows that there was an actual person
That touched it, not just a
touched
machine or something stuffing it in the box.
Exactly. And so
We found all the other stuff that I feel like a lot of you people, the newer customers out there, don't know you guys even offer, because you're looking at your website, a lot of the stuff isn't on the website per se, really.
it's not. I mean, if you click on the catalogs tab and you were to open up the universal catalog, you can find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, all this stuff is made here in house. We've been doing all of it for many, many, many years.
Lots of wow, even
Down to little parts. Yeah, dude, put that on your, ride-on lawnmower.
it's crazy.
Yeah. So.
So many. All right, so I'm gonna be doing like the intake kit on my Pete soon.
Yes, sir.
So where's all the cool parts
For the intakes.
for the intake kit?
Yeah. We're gonna go right around the corner.
Lots of stuff here. Now when I'm doing something wild on like a project, I'm gonna have to hit you guys up and be like, hey, I need this 4-inch 90 or something,
Yeah, we got it.
You've got it.
Yeah, so intake parts, like this is a new hump hose for our newest intake kit, which is a X15 PDI compound twin turbo setup.
Yeah. You guys
we
teamed up with them.
Yeah, so we have the intake kit that goes, direct fit if you've done that mod.
More big elbows.
Big elbows, you know, little hoses, more little hoses. And so, yeah, dude, put your hands all over
No
that
shortage
stuff.
of rubbers, huh?
No, not around here. Not around here. Got to keep it contained.
Yep. That's for an X15. I know what that is. Just
You
like
know,
my truck,
this is the Cobra head, right? So this is a super important component of all your new emission, you know, intake kits. And you'll find all these different things.
Now, are like the coolant pipes and stuff, those aluminum or chrome?
No, they're chrome. And so, you know, you've got whether
right
we
here
do
they are,
it,
I guess, yeah.
Yep, whether we do it as a stainless chrome-plated product or, you know, a carbon steel chrome-plated product, all that stuff's going to be pretty much right here. This is probably a...
Definitely. Well, your boxes are so well prepared, you know, like for a clamp. Look at this box for a clamp.
Yeah?
You know?
Yeah.
Presentation, definitely.
Ooh, all the chrome.
So these are stainless chrome plated, you know, as well. And we've gone to stainless chrome plate on certain components where we find the benefits to outweigh the increase in cost, so to speak. We're assembling hardware kits, you know, so that's another thing that I would say sets Dynaflex apart. Anybody that's ever maybe ordered any other, you know, options out there, you might get loose hardware in a bag. You might be missing. You might have to run to Home Depot.
Yeah.
And that's just not something that you're going to experience with us. We pack these hardware kits. They have everything you need, including the anti-seize.
Yep. Yeah, I found that when I put my stacks on my truck.
You know, it's got instructions on how to put it all together. It's just a way more straightforward process when you buy from us as it relates to getting the stuff onto the truck.
So we made it back over here to your office. We're trying not to show any super secret stuff. But
all the super secret stuff, you know, is on the other side of that computer screen
okay.
and in front of David. So you're pretty safe, I think, at this point. But yeah, this is engineering. Lots of parts.
Lots of parts.
Lots of stuff that we're working on.
So I feel like we've definitely neglected my viewers because they didn't get to see a lot of chrome.
Yeah.
So we gotta show them some
that's
stuff.
chrome that's been laying on the floor.
Yeah, but all of the stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, actually, you know what you're looking at here. This is a great thing right here. This is not our product.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you can see the tool lines.
Yeah.
And if you can see the weld bead on this. This is our product. And you can see.
Where's the weld at?
Well, it's there. But this is part of the attention to detail from the operators in the back that, you know, we were just walking through. So you can see there's a glaring difference between those two products.
For sure.
Yeah, and
So this is what you should hang this out there and say this is what we don't want.
yeah, no, you know, these boys know exactly what we don't want. It only took one of their product to know what we didn't.
And the first thing I noticed was this 3D scanner.
Yeah, that's a very technologically advanced, expensive scanning machine that we originally purchased to get dimensions off the side of a truck exhaust without having to take it off because it came with a tripod with wheels.
Yep.
You know, use it for some QC. And to be honest with you, it's definitely a very technologically advanced, difficult tool. We use it as best we can, but I don't think we've really maximized it. Most of the stuff that we've seen around the shop, we maximize the use of, you know, and we really, but this one, I would say there's still like efficiencies.
A lot left on the table,
Yeah, for sure.
Now what are these used for? These are some crazy looking stuff here.
Yeah, those are just some unique assemblies that we produce for different applications. Our parts, you know, not only find their way on trucks, but they find their way on, you know, big pieces of fracking equipment in oil fields, military equipment. And so replacement parts for some European-made equipment are typically extremely expensive, very far away, and on extended lead times. And so, you know, we can make a really high-end made in USA replacement product that fits right in, and a lot of people use us for that. Yeah.
Is this your handiwork?
It is not. It's nice though, right?
It's cool though.
Yeah. It fit the vibe definitely. Large XL.
He wears medium, but he probably wears small.
Large.
He likes to show off his pecs.
I'm somewhere in between, but I feel I can grow into a large pretty easily. That's what's up.
So this is a lot of big strapper apparel stuff. Lots of cool hats. You guys have been seeing me wear some of the stuff around, and it's been pretty nice stuff. Because I don't really have any clean clothes. Like I wear my work clothes, and if I'm gonna go somewhere, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. Like you can take these and wear them when you're going somewhere nice or to a show.
Yeah.
And that's all I've worn this whole
Until
trip.
you spill
I have
on
like
it and
no,
then it becomes a work shirt,
I have
right?
like no clean clothes, but my work shirts do make it in a lot of videos. I will say that.
Yeah.
A lot of videos. So in here in their room for the big strapper stuff is one of Bill's trucks. So I met Bill for the first time this year, right? And the only truck I've ever seen was this red one. And I'm gonna be meeting him up in Ottawa, and with his race truck.
Bill's an epic dude, with a
sure.
great family, and he's had so many big rides at this point in just the last 10
I think that's
years.
an understatement, yeah.
That was one of my favorites right there, Blood, Sweat, and Gas.
I remember the yellow one at
Rotella.
Rotella, that's right.
Yep.
Yep.
And he won Rotella that year.
I'm planning on
Before
doing,
that, it was the orange and white one, Dreamsicle. So he's done a full range of custom trucks in the last 10 years, and they're always top notch. Bill's a well-respected
in a
dude.
few months. I'm planning on going up and doing a ride-along video of him waking up, going and fueling up the truck, and then doing like the delivery and everything with that brand new ride he just finished.
That thing is cool.
So it'd be a sick video.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Old Bill.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, so I'm back here in Florida. We're ending this video off here. I had a blast out in California. Shout out to Renegade Products for getting me out there. And we had a little bit of a meeting. Got some cool stuff coming up you guys don't know about, but it's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm pumped. And shout out to Corey with Dynaflex Products for letting us tour his factory. It was been very eye-opening. I had no idea the amount of work that goes into making these chrome stacks on a freaking semi-truck. Definitely awesome. Make sure you guys smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and freaking subscribe. Go check out Renegade Products at renegadeproducts.com and check out Dynaflex Products. I'm not sure their website, but I'll put a link below. Go check them out, guys. Freaking see you later. Peace.